You're mute. In the middle over here.
We're all sit there, sit there. Vernal sit there, and go sit there.
That's funny.
I can't see her here.
It's higher.
I think you're deaf, I'm blind.
No, it's not higher.
Let's sit
I
down.
Doesn't matter. Still sits.
We'll sit right up top.
Aurora, Gwendolyn,
I'm coming.
I'm gonna beat your butt.
I can sit up.
You're gonna sit right here, my knees. And then mom's gonna sit there, grandma's gonna sit there. We'll just sit there. Over here. Social distancing garbage is going on. No.
I definitely won't be playing Marco Polo.
Don't mind. Sit there. Hey, I meant to ask you, were they able to trade skins? No. And it- okay. Look,
No, you're gonna have to sit down.
well, and it's certain, not everybody has the lanyards, it's like only certain. And well, I was just wondering if they were still doing the training again. We're just trying to make some decisions, so. And so me and Aaron might go down this week for our anniversary. And then, so, then scout it out, kind of get it all there, because we've never done it before. Kind of a little chaotic, take all the kids, everything. So,
She goes so far down.
okay. Yeah, we'll probably call and ask them. And so none of the shows were open. And then none of the parades are open, the fireworks are not open.
Oh, gee. Did you not tell? Did you not listen to my phone?
We're not children. And I've seen this. I want to see it.
Okay.
Yes, dear. I'm not sure what.
Okay, I'll let you know.
6:15, honey.
Okay, thank you.
When I have done it, just take this. What's number? So, is that what? That's number 6. I'm gonna say.
Make sure you bring your suit. Right down there. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm thinking again. Yeah, hear me. Even birds. And there's so see what we are singing sand here. I am singing.
Okay, Mom, let me squeeze in there really quick. Then you can sit on the end right here. Or, come on.
We're going back to mommy.
No. Yeah. Okay. And you got the perfect Sinead stand between the speakers on the microphones.
Oh, we should.
Is that who was it? Is that who was it? Is this who was it?
Okay.
What filter?
What?
This is color.
Oh, I see.
Well, I don't know if I told you, I found out today.
Your cross was careful.
They gave it $100 voucher.
Did you have your money back?
Well, either they gave us the option to give our money back, or we were going for another time. Kind of like a rain check. If we do the rain check, they give us $600. So, I mean, it's all right. So we're trying to make other plans now for that was our anniversary trip.
Did they?
Well, we were gonna do it early. We usually try to do something nice for our anniversary, and that's what the community did last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is this year. It happens once a year. It's like a birthday, Christmas.
Yeah, I know, but May is halfway between.
Yeah, but it was such a big expense, and we're like, this is our anniversary. And then we were just gonna do like a, maybe go to a hotel or just something, or go out and eat for our anniversary or something small. And then, so, and Disneyland, everything in California is closed.
I know.
I mean, literally.
They're gonna open up.
Can't recognize anybody.
I know, right? For Sunday and March.
Yeah. Well, we, because one was at Walmart, so if we're gonna go for 2,000. A trip down there. And we're, why are we so much, it's wide open. There's, Anaheim, there's nothing. I mean, it's open. And we're like, I don't want to go, we don't know if the city and I don't do open, but Universal Studios do open.
And 22.
we don't know. So, we got 13.
I know.
So we have to wait until May. We've never been. The kids.
Oh, yeah.
The people, one in California has a small. So, the average, they will go down there, kids are everything. Kids, they're going to Anaheim.
Really?
Yeah.
And they're trying to take all the kids and try to learn everything.
So you got
And
My
have, and my mom went down there, she was so crazy because we didn't know where we were going.
what's the oldest?
I know our first time we did, it was kind of scary, we didn't know what was right. And then we went down all night, you know, what the kids like to ride. You know, they're riding, they want to do.
Do you think you like to read about it?
He wants to do Star Wars rides.
Okay.
You still in LA? No. The other one they were working on. You know. So we got lots of things that we're trying to.
I think you're right. I think you're taking. I don't think changed. I don't think
Because it's not right. The governor gets his paycheck.
yeah.
I was gonna say, man, it's okay. I'm like,
We're thinking about maybe. It's also November.
yeah. And we have a lot of things
I'm trying to talk to him.
together.
And we just got out, we just got canceled. All this has come down today. And the land we're gonna get on it now. We're gonna do this. Sorry, get to know this is, we gotta learn transportation.
We have
You have to change the whole lot.
We got things because we already got our plan.
stayed away.
So we're gonna see if they'll change. Instead of going upstairs, flying down. And so we're just trying to use what we have. We'd have to slide, drive. All we won't have is to go to Kim. So then we'll have Noah, we'll have Lance, Jacob, Laura, and Shanae. And me and she's been trying to get a time off. She's already had on the 4th of July. So. That'd be 6.6. But Amber would want to take him out of school. And the kid, my mom said she had, the kids are really good about them. Right now. Some of it, and she had more to work on today, and she decided I'm not gonna do that. She only did a couple of weeks there. They had to say, tomorrow. Honor to be doing that.
You're done.
Oh!
Oh, we ain't having it tonight.
One of the most weekends.
Eventually, after they don't like us. I don't recall that any.
All right, my watch says it's 6:15 or thereabouts, so we are going to get started. First of all, I want to welcome you to the Vernal Middle School Winter 2021 Performance Series. Yesterday, we were privileged to have the orchestras here from Uinta Middle School and Vernal Middle School, and tonight we will be having the Vernal Middle School Mixed Chorus, as well as the beginning and intermediate band that will be performing at 7 o'clock p.m. And Before we begin with the program, I just wanted to highlight the accomplishments of these fine student musicians up here with me. Many of them came to me in November with little to no music experience whatsoever. And through the course of the term, we're able to gain music literacy, to read music. We've been preparing some music for performance for you tonight. And we were privileged yesterday to work with professor from Utah State University Eastern, Larry Martin, who directs the choirs down in Price, USU Eastern campus. And he only had words of praise for these guys. And the music that they are working on is challenging for their level, and they have done a fine job in preparation. So I just want to begin by applauding you guys for that preparation. By way of housekeeping tonight, we just asked that in order to mitigate the spread of the coronavirus, that as you are doing so well, if you will please make sure that you are wearing a mask. If you will please make sure that your immediate household is sitting within no fewer than 3 chairs from the nearest family, so that we can keep each other safe, keep each other healthy, and keep our schools open. If you did not get a copy of the program, you will notice on the front doors over here that there is a QR code that you can scan with your phone and can view our program that way. It is a PDF file. If you're a parent or guardian of these, I also sent it to the email that is on the Aspire database, so you may check your email. If you are watching from our live stream tonight, which, by the way, huge thanks to UNS School District Technology team in providing us with this technology resource, Kent Mansfield, John Ibsen, and Coulter Christensen. If you want to view the program on the live stream, you can simply look in the description, and I have attached a copy of that program there. By way of information, this program is being, and it will be recorded through our YouTube live stream. We also are working on a quality audio recording, so don't feel an urgent need to do any type of video recording or audio recording, because they are being made for you and will be distributed to you upon your request. So without any further ado, I'm going to turn the time over to these fine students and begin our choral part of the Winter 2021 music program.
The word Alleluia, meaning praise the Lord in Latin, has been the primary text of several vocal works since the beginning of music history. In this piece, you will hear a theme presented in unison using only that word, which will be varied throughout the work. As you listen, notice how the English text complements the angelic singing of the theme.
Alleluia, alleluia,
Inspired by a poem written by Robert Frost, this piece uses the music to provide imagery in the words of this piece.
Pay attention to the use of voices, melodic lines, and volumes to create a beautiful image of a lonely man running in the woods all alone on a cold winter night.
Whose voices are, I think I know. His house is in the village though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. Snow, snow, fill up with snow. Watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. Between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep before I sleep. Sleep, 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 and miles to go before I sleep. Before I sleep.
Before we do the final number of our program tonight, we do have a public announcement. And that is that it is, in fact, one of the members of our choir's birthday tonight. And she gave me permission to embarrass her, even though I was going to do it anyway. So, no, you don't get to hide. You get to come up right here in front and center. And I'm sorry to put you all on the spot too, but you're going to be put on the spot. I'm going to. Well, sorry. Now, when I went to school, one of the classes that I had to do to become a music teacher was I had to learn how to conduct. And we talked a little bit about it in choir class. But I'm going to teach you, and I'm going to teach them the basics. When I raise my hands up, that means get ready. And then when I bring the hands down, that's when you start singing. And then you just wave your arms and look pretty and bask in all this glory that you get by coming to a choir concert on your birthday. And you're going to sing too.
Oh, cool. We've already done enough of that. I thought we looked out.
Are we singing happy birthday?
It's all you. It's your birthday.
What song are we singing now? Happy birthday? Okay. Oh, I feel bad for her.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shanae. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
No wonder these guys sing so well. You guys do phenomenally. Okay, no more public announcements. Here goes the program.
Oh, no. Thank you for that, Mr. Nicole.
I, in fact, do have one more public announcement. One thing that these guys know is that I'm very quick to change my mind.
Oh, no.
And as we conclude this choral section of our program, I really just want to thank all the people who made this performance possible. First of all, I would like to give a thanks to the administrative support, both at our district level and at the school level, and the support that they offer to these kids in their education. Secondly, a thanks to the USD technology team, as mentioned before, John Ibsen, Kent Mansfield, and Coulter Christensen, who were with us for many hours yesterday, working to get this broadcast available to your friends, family, and loved ones that are unable to visit with us in this auditorium tonight. Huge thanks to them and their expertise. Huge thanks also to you as parents. I know that school has been very different since the pandemic, and with that has been a lot of stress, uncertainty, and other things that could leave something such as preparing for a music performance very, very frustrating and stress invoking, but I hope that you all tonight have been able to see that this is why we do that, because music has a way to connect with our souls that no other thing can. So I just want to thank you. I want to thank the students for all of their hard work. You will see also in the program that we have several more opportunities coming up in the upcoming months. If your kids are interested in participating in those, please make sure that you get with me. I'd love to have these students in choir again, because that's how a choral program grows, is we teach them and they develop skills, and then they can retain those skills and develop them even further and continue to have those experiences. So if you've enjoyed what you have been able to participate in tonight, I would encourage you to please consider signing up again, because if we do that, we can get things happening at an even more musical level than we have tonight. This is really my last public announcement, I promise.
Yeah, are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
There's that. No, I'm just kidding.
From the musical Newsy, can't pronounce it. Newsies. The piece provides the optimistic message of hope during the challenging times. The time to act is now. In this work, you will hear the text presented in a call and response fashion to reiterate the important statements made in these lyrics.
Now is the time to seize the day. Stand down the odds and seize the day. Minute by minute, that's how you win it. We will find a way. But let us seize the day. Now it's time to seize the day. Now it's time to seize the day. Answer the call and don't delay. Answer the call and don't delay. Wrongs will be righted if we're united. Let us seize the day. Now I hear it loud and clear. Now I hear it loud and clear. Like you're never drawing near. Like you're never drawing near. Proud and defiant, we'll slay the giant. Judgment Day is here. House into Harlem. Look what's begun. One for all and all for one. Strike, 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 strike. Oh, now it's time to seize the day. Now it's time to seize the day. Answer the call and don't delay. Answer the call and don't delay. Nothing can break us. No one can make us quit before we're done. One for all and all for one. For all and all for one. For all and all for one.
Thank you again for your attendance this evening. As said earlier, we are preparing for the band portion of our program that will take place at 7:00 p.m. So I've asked if you're able to, we need to break down these choir risers. So if you're willing to give your kids here for just 10 more minutes, I told them they had to get it done in 10 minutes. So on your mark, get set, go.
Yes, Mike, move. All is well. Nope, now just stay, just. Go ahead and let's break it apart, and then we'll put all the individual parts back there. Got it?
No, we need these mics for going to put them to the outside here. Actually, that's good. I need. You'll put that one right there, right where those tape lines are. And Billy, if you want to take it unplug that one, I do not need that. You can unplug that cord over there, but all other mics I need. Right over there. That one stays, that one goes. That one goes. Yes. Then just make sure that you carefully route it around and make sure it doesn't snap. Twist. If you can, though, like that. Yeah. Eight and a half minutes. They'll be coming out to you shortly.
Dude, there's tape for a reason, buddy. Yeah. Just stand down and get tape. Oh, right there. No, it's too far back. That's for the windows. That's for the windows, and then. Do Cody come in?
We'd like to welcome you tonight to the band portion of the Winter 2021 Performance Series. In this section of the performance series, we have the Vernal Middle School beginning band, comprised of 6th and 7th graders who have just started learning their instruments in November of last year. And we have the intermediate band, which is comprised of 7th and 8th graders that have been playing for some 2 years, some 3, preparing to go to the high school in a few very short months. So we are very privileged tonight to have both of these groups in, and we're looking forward to the music experience that we will be sharing with you tonight. Before we begin, I just wanted to briefly highlight some of the accomplishments taking place with these student musicians. So as said, these students here have been playing no earlier than November of last year, and I think that you are going to be in for a very, very good treat. So we will get going on with their program, but first a couple of housekeeping items. Just a reminder to help mitigate the spread of the coronavirus. We ask that you please make sure that you are wearing a mask, and that you please make sure that you are at a safe distance from other households. So if you're sitting on the same row as another household, if you'll please be at least 3 seats away from that household, and so on. We want to keep you safe. We want to keep our school open so that we can still keep having these music experiences with the students. So I kindly thank you for your adherence to those things. If you were unable to on your way in, you should have seen that on the door here there was a QR code that you could have scanned with your mobile device to get a copy of the program. For those of you who are watching via live stream on YouTube, you will see in the description of this video that there is a link with the program attached. Also, if you are the parent or guardian of any of these students, you also should have received an email through the email address that is on the Aspire database. You should have received that to your email, so you can access tonight's program from any of those venues. And so without any further ado, we are going to move forward with this program with our Vernal Middle School beginning band.
Linus and Lucy is a great hit made famous by the Peanut Gang, created by Charles Schultz. Featuring only 3 notes, this catchy tune can be played by musicians of all ages and skill levels.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
A very popular American hymn, Amazing Grace features a small range of notes going no higher than an octave range or 8 notes. If it is widely played and sung by band, choirs, and orchestras alike.
We're bringing some of our students from the intermediate band to help us out with some fun harmony lines.
Inspired by Tara Riley's NC, in band consists of small musical statements called cells that are simultaneously overlapping each other, representing the sound made before a band begins to rehearse. The piece follows the form of chiasmus, meaning that several statements are made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then repeated in reverse order 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The center of chiasmus, or 6 in this case, highlights the main point of the work that the students' solos featuring the ability to play on improved solo.
beginner, Sam. Give us just a few minutes to be able to I'm gonna let the beginners go ahead and pack their instruments and join you in the audience. And intermediates, will you please come up here, find your place, and we will get going here with your program in just a few minutes. So as soon as everyone's ready, go ahead and give that to me. So this is the Vernal Middle School Intermediate Band. And just before we present our program to you tonight, I wanted to highlight some of the exciting opportunities and accomplishments that these fine young musicians have made in the past 12 weeks. Our pivotal highlight that we're celebrating tonight is that for the first time in this school's history, this band has been accepted as one of the 30 schools in the state of Utah to Utah Music Educators Association Junior High Band Festival. It will be taking place on March 10th. And so we will, at that time, we will be able to present our program to other schools in the state, and we'll be able to be able to work with some of the greatest educators in our state. So I applaud these guys for preparing for that opportunity. And with that has brought some really exciting opportunities for us. As you see on the program, we've got some great fresh new music that has been recently printed, and and we will be fortunate before we perform at this festival to work with composer Ryan Meebower. He will visit with us through a Skype call, and we will be able to meet and greet. We'll be able to perform for him, get his insights on the music, and so we're greatly excited for that opportunity. And as you see our program tonight and participate in this music experience with us, I believe that you will agree with me when I say that these musicians are performing at a high caliber, very professional level. So without any further ado, we are going to get started with our intermediate band program.
A capstone typically refers to a stone affixed on top of something such as a roof or wall. Kari personally thinks of the walls surrounding barracks during medieval times, outfitted with brilliant capstone decorated in military or family crests. This piece follows the form and style of a march, which includes 2 16-bar strains and a trio for additional effect and a bit of humor. The piece is played quickly and with exaggerated dynamics.
Play the F again. B flat. Let me check. Let me do them all one more time. F, B. E flat higher. E flat higher. Let me hear the F again. A little lower. Lower.
Nettleton is the title of an early American hymn tune whose origin is uncertain. It is commonly known for the title "Come Through Mount of Every Blessing." In this selection, you will hear the melody introduced as a beautiful French horn solo, then played again in other variations throughout the piece.
Before we do our final number of the evening, I have a public announcement. It has been made mention to me that there is some young gentleman in the room who is celebrating a birthday. And tradition has it at Vernal Middle School, when it is someone's birthday on a performance night, that young or old person gets to come up and conduct the ensemble in their very own rendition of Happy Birthday. So, Sebastian Christensen, will you please make your way to the stage? If you don't come up, I have students who will come and find you. Now, this is very easy. All you have to do is they've been taught that when the stick waves, they play. So take the stick of power and you make whatever kind of happy birthday you would like for your very special day. Hang on. It's out of battery. Okay. Thank you. And very, very happy birthday to you. You could come take my job. So, from us to you, Sebastian, a very happy birthday, and thank you for sharing part of your birthday with us. Before we conclude the program, just wanted to acknowledge some special individuals who, without their help and assistance, this would not be possible. So first, I would like to take a moment to thank some people, our UNS School District Administration, Superintendent, Vernal Middle School's principals, Dr. Mr. Leese and Mr. Aaron Olson, and we thank them for the support that they have in our music program. We're also very fortunate to have a school board that is very supportive of the arts and their place in a child's education. And so one we have here in particular in the audience tonight is Mrs. Robin McClellan. Would you please stand so we can recognize you? She said she was coming. Right there. Thank you. Huge thanks to our custodial staff. Thanks to our tech team, tech team is making it possible for those who are watching virtually. Our custodial staff is top-notch and has provided us with a nice, clean place for you to be able to enjoy this performance tonight. So huge thanks to all of those people. And lastly, a huge thanks to you as parents, guardians, brothers, sisters. You've been hearing these pieces in practice since November, and perhaps there was some headache, heartache that's been associated with performance, with that darn Canvas internet site and all the fun that brings for education these days. I just want to thank students and parents alike for being persistent, because I hope you've been able to experience tonight that persistence has paid off, and that this is the reason why music is so important in school, in a child's education, and in our lives. Music has the power to touch a soul in ways that nothing else can, and I hope you've been able to experience that tonight. Once the final number is concluded, if you are able to, we are needing to break down the set so that it can be in use for regular school use tomorrow. And so if you'd be willing to lend your kids for 10 to 15 minutes, many hands can make very light work. These students are very well trained in how to put this stuff away, and they can get it done in no time. So, and just as a favor to our custodial staff, if you would kindly see if there is any trash near your area, one thing that our custodial staff has said is that any time that we use this auditorium, they're very impressed with how clean it is once we leave. And so I would like to keep that kind of reputation so that we can continue to use this beautiful facility for performances. And so with that, we are going to conclude our program with, I would dare say, this is the band's favorite, right? Okay, they give the smiles. All right, here we go.
The word jagged can be defined either 1, having a rough or harsh quality, or 2, having a sharply uneven surface or outline. Both of these definitions are reflected by this piece. The constant changing of feel, irregular rhythmic patterns, sudden dynamic changes, often changing direction in melodies and motifs. In this section, see if you can identify 4 different jagged motifs or statements that are introduced one by one, and then see how they develop and shuffle themselves around the band throughout the piece.
Go slow. Thank you again for coming. As said, if you're able to, we could really use the help getting this place cleaned up. If you could just please look for any trash around you and put it in that trash can right there next to where it says reserved. That would be fantastic. Thank you again for coming. Have an enjoyable evening. Hey there, Alden. Pretty good. How about you? Thanks. Oh, Mike. Hey there.